Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. My name is Morgan Gavin and this is what's on my mind. Are you ready? Because here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Boop. Howdy. This is my live reaction and reply to Markipliers' That Dragon Cancer. Now, this is one of the very rare times where he does a long play, and we're looking at about nearly 2 hours, so exactly 1 hour 57 minutes and 3 seconds to be exact. So what I'm gonna do is, since I have about 2 hours and 48 minutes, is after the video I'm going to give my reply and my own personal experience with cancer. Unlike the FouseyTube live reaction video, I'm not going to pause every 5 minutes and say what's on my mind. Instead, I'm going to let the audio play, and I'm just going to let whatever emotion come out. Before the Great Reset, I'm calling it that, I did a live reaction reply to That Dragon Cancer on Jacksepticeye when Jacksepticeye played it, and it was extremely tough for me, and I did the reaction afterwards. So again, I'll link Markipliers' channel as well as the video in the description below. I probably still need to do it to the FouseyTube one, but without further ado, let's begin. Holy shit. This is going to be a tough one, so without further ado, let's do this.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to That Dragon Cancer. Now, you guys have wanted me to play this for a long time, and I've wanted to play it too. It's just that I have a very close relationship with the topic of this game, and that is obviously cancer. Not me personally, but my dad had cancer when I was about 18 years old, and he died from it. And I'm not saying that's put me off from playing it. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not afraid to approach these topics. It's just that I wanted to take the time to make sure that I could approach it with the right mindset, and I could go into it with the right attitude, and I could take the time to sit down and really appreciate every nook and cranny of this game for what it is. Because it's less of a game and more of an experience, because this is based on a true story. This is about a family whose child has gone through cancer. I believe their son at a very young age, they got sick, and this is about their story of going through this experience. And I know that many of you out there have probably gone through something similar to this, if not you yourself have gone through something to deal with cancer, because it's kind of the one big unifying thing. It's the one big unifying tragedy that I think we can all relate to, as opposed to just death itself. But cancer is something that, if you look around in your circle, you have a family member or a friend who has been through this, and it's an ordeal. It's more than just the name of what the disease is. It's about the entire way that it changes the lives of everyone involved. It's a huge subject, and it's something that I wanted to go into and treat with respect. You know, not for my sake. Like, it's not about me. It's not about my, experience with it. It's about treating this with respect for everyone that has ever gone through something like this. So, that being said, this video is going to be a bit different. It's going to be completely uncut. This video is not monetized. I didn't want to profit off of something like this. And I wanted to support the developers as well. I want to make sure that the developers get credit for what they have done here and the thing that they have made. So I believe they have a tip jar. I'll be chipping into that as well. And I hope you guys can reach out to the developers and thank them for making something like this. And it's almost everyone, it's critically acclaimed. It's good experience, and I know some of you have seen it already, and I want to go into this with like a fresh head, a fresh pair of eyes, a completely open understanding of what this life is about. Because in a game is an experience where typically you have fun. Oh, that's a pleasant opening. Bread on the water. You have fun and you're enjoying yourself, and the game itself is the experience for the sake of the experience. But this is a story for the sake of a game. I don't know if that's even a correct way of putting that, but at its heart, it's a story, and a relatable story.
Okay, let's try this.
Because a game is about immersion. Is this told from the perspective of a duck? This game is about immersion, and just like any good story, you have to relate to the characters involved. And that means approaching it with the right mindset. So either way, I'll get into the game now. Oh, I am a duck. Why am I a duck? I'm assuming that's a family I can hear over there. Oh, meh. Yeah. Oh, and also you guys may have noticed, hello Bread, I'm gonna get you. You guys may have noticed that I'm not in Cincinnati. I was originally gonna be in Cincinnati to do a charity live stream this weekend, and I wanted to be able to do that, but unfortunately I didn't have enough time. It's the constant curse of my life. I don't have enough time because next week I'm going to San Diego for Comic-Con, and I just didn't have enough to, oh, sorry, you just tried to eat nothing there. I didn't have enough time to go to Cincinnati and see my family and come back, which is something that I really wanted to do, and I wanted to make this weekend about charity. But thankfully it already is, because Revel Mode is actually doing a charity with Crisis Text Line, and I'll put this all in the description below so you can find out more about it. And I wanted to also take an opportunity in this game to, raise awareness for that as well. So all that's in the description. I'll get to the game now.
Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand. Here's him, John. Here's this. Okay, now you start.
We're almost 5, right? Yeah. What? But he can't talk.
It's true.
He wants to talk. Why can't he talk?
Well, sick right after he turned 1. So he's just slower than most kids. Eventually he'll catch up.
He's so slow. Oh, of course. He's just delayed.
Yes.
You're supposed to be a boy. But he's a baby. He's a boy.
Yeah, he's a boy baby. It's just about right. There's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
Yeah. I didn't make him laugh.
You are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah. He's really funny when you fall down.
He's good at doing the boy loves.
Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah, I
heartbreaking.
want to make sure that I don't get in the way of the dialogue, because that is the main story of this game, is told through the dialogue. And I imagine it's going to be one of those games where you're along for the ride. Because, like I said before, this is based on a true story.
Wawa.
And you don't want to get in the way.
In cups, fat. And the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of dogs. If you just
Of dogs.
was the intersection. And lone kisses. And more. Always. Just always.
Ooh, hey. So pressing W doesn't go forward. Hello? Ooh. Ooh. What? Well, I'm not sure. That was interesting. I'm not sure what that was about. Did I do something wrong? And were they talking about us, the audience, or were they talking about people in their real lives? Yeah. Because I don't know how directly this translates from the true story. It might, but the only people that would know are the people that have actually gone through the experience themselves. What is that? Well, that's a little out of place. That's probably not good. Ugh. It's a black nothingness. Again, are they talking about me? Because I think I can understand. I mean, given time, anyone can understand anything, but that was a little bit bizarre. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about the game as far as the game itself goes, because it's useless to compare this to any other game. It's useless to try to put our language about video games into what this game is. It's a heavy subject you're talking about.
What is hope without a word? Who is God? What is joy?
There's something over there. Can I see that? Ooh. What are those things? Well, I think I have a feeling of what those things is. Man. I hope that becomes clearer later, because right now I'm a little confused. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those brambles represent what cancer is. I mean, of course, cancer has a lot of different imagery, and there's a lot of different types of cancer, but almost universally, like, we all understand the concept, and it's always bad news, no matter which way you slice it. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to go back. I don't need to backtrack. Oh, man. I imagine that's... Ooh.
Data.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Oh. They must be talking about me. They must be. Maybe they're making fun of my keen sense of exploration. And this is what I meant when I said I wanted to take the utmost time with this. Because I've never seen this game before. I've purposefully avoided the majority of this game and like what it is and what it represents. And ooh, That's a narrow path over there. And I'm going into this for completely the first time. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention in the main menu it said continue game. I only loaded it up to make sure I knew how it worked first before I actually went into the game. So, oh man, there's a bunch of little Joels. Again, I imagine this is Joel, right? Oh.
What do you think, Isaac? He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him. And that's how he gets his food? His food goes do that too. Yeah. Want to touch him? Yeah. That's
Ready? Set. Go.
This is the only casual observation I'll make about this game as far as the aesthetic goes, because I don't want to mock it because it was a small team and obviously they worked with what they had and the animations are very good. But also, I wonder. Oh, sorry, my bad. I wonder if like the making. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little too early on that one.
Go.
Okay, there we go. But I really wonder if like the design of Joel is intentional, because he's a little disconcerting almost to have this faceless person, whereas the dad has glasses, beard, and facial features and all that stuff. So I wonder if that's intentional to make it a little offsetting, because I imagine the reason that Joel doesn't have hair is because he's gone through chemotherapy and how fast can you go? Because Joel's been through chemotherapy, and obviously, even children, they lose their hair when they lose their hair. And that's just, I don't know. Again, I don't want to make too many observations like that because it's not important. Or maybe it is important, but it's not important that I take note of it to point out to you guys of what it is. So, let's keep moving forward. I don't want to like interject too often in this with my train of thought because I'm afraid I'll get all scatterbrained and then I'll be all over the place and I'll never actually finish a thought. Because again, I will yield to the game telling a story. Am I supposed to? Oh, I thought. Oh wow, where did Joel go? Oh, there's Joel. Oh man. Because again, the story of this game takes precedence, but also I wanted to let you guys know about the things that I've been through in my life and my relation to these experiences, and I want to like show that unique perspective. Because I may have said at the beginning this is like a unifying experience, but also everyone. Oops, sorry. I'll be right back, Joel. I didn't need to do that. I also wanted to show that just because one person has been through this doesn't mean that it's the same experience that many people have had, and other things that people have gone through don't often relate, exactly. Am I not supposed to be here yet? Ooh. Wait. Oh. Hang on, wait. There was like some wind that drifted back and kind of went that way. I think it was just a minor bug in the game where, I don't know, I must have done things in the wrong order, no? Oh, come on. I think I've encountered a bug. Sorry, I said this was gonna be uncut, but I gotta get out of this real quick. Oop, there we go. Oh, whoa, hang on, I think I got something. Oh.
Hey babe, just sent it at the doctor. Now they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So they gave me a medication, give it to Joel, and they said we have to give him his 3 full days. But that if he's still throwing up after that, then he can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but we always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So yes, we'll just give this a try. I don't know, I'll tell you more about it.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure how I managed to get through. I still can't interact with Joel on the slide here. I would have liked to got through that, but I literally can't do anything else. I had to restart, and then even Joel on the merry-go-round I can't interact with anymore, so I'm hoping that this isn't a persistent bug that's going to follow me through this, because I don't want anything to really get in the way of this experience. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the music shifted too. I think we know what this is all about. Now, they said that Joel got sick when he was younger too. Like when he was 1, did they say? So this is after that? Oh man. Oh. Well, that's unpleasant. Whoa, what the hell? What was that? Oh, I know what that was.
He's just chilling.
Well, now we know what the blackness represents. I mean, obviously it was going to be cancer from the get-go. But
Fear is cancer's preservative. Cancer's embalming oil. In you, O accuser, are fear's oil sins. You're a snake. A serpent. A dragon who snuffed out coal on his breath, molten, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
welcome to the game.
As I said, this is going to be
I
really tough.
get what that was now, the shadow flowing overhead. It's obviously a dragon, because hence the name of the game. So now we really get to the heart of the matter. And again, I don't want to reiterate too many points, but I still cannot imagine what it's like to have to go through this if you're a parent seeing your child like this, because I'm not a parent. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a parent. I wouldn't make that assumption because I'm not even close to that point in my life, but still, I just can't imagine. Like the pain and like
Max,
the
you dick.
bartering.
Stop it. Oh shit.
Better than he's supposed to be able to. Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like, today he hears music playing before I do. So, I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
I just know, like, I don't know. Again, I can't relate to this experience, and I don't want to make the assumption that I do. What does this mean? What, am I supposed to do something? No? Oh boy. I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Apparently what I did was good, and I got it done. Man. Oh, that just makes... It just makes the chemotherapy drugs look so toxic. And in reality, they... Whoa, what the heck? Whoa. What just happened? Oh. Hi. What? I am extremely confused. Are those growing bigger? Those are growing bigger, aren't they? Oh. Well, obviously they're just latex gloves as someone blew up, but that's more. Whoa. I'm a little weirded out. Again, I must have been onto something. Like, the visuals are in a certain style, and that certain style, it doesn't quite fall in the uncanny valley, but at the same time it also is a little unsettling, which is interesting. Must be fighting off sleep at the moment. So if those touch the ground when they go down, yeah, that's when things get real sleepy. Yep, too late. Fighting sleep off. Whoa, okay. 2001 Space Odyssey type of thing? Whoa. I can't move here. Oh. Bye, Joel. What are those things? Are those coming towards me? Am I? Oh my gosh, I'm controlling this. Oh, I think I'm supposed to avoid those. Ooh, I don't know how. Oh, where are they coming in? Are they coming in high? Ooh, I can't exactly go any lower. Ooh, geez. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm going to screw this up. I know I am. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, I don't know where to go. Ooh, well, that looked closer than it actually was. Holy crap, I don't know where to go. Okay. Everything's fine. I didn't expect it to be actually... Oh, man. Like I said, I had no idea what to expect when going into this game. I cannot go any farther. Stop. Nope. No. Okay, go left. That's not good. Okay, sorry. No. No. Sorry, the perspective is just very bizarre. I think I'm not near them, and for some reason, it's weird. Those objects are very hard to judge. Oh, crap. Judge distance on? So I'm doing my best, but oof, it's not going the best. Oh, stop it! Oh boy, this was a bad move. Oh, I went into bad territory. Oh no! I didn't expect I'd have to leave. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh no. Oh, I don't think that was a thing that you could win. But then again, I did very poorly at that. I apologize. Oh.
Sorry, I have to keep lowering the quality because for some reason it keeps pausing. It's ruining the immersion for me.
Well.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Thanks.
Oh. Whoa. This experience is getting a little trippy. Oh, it's a puppy. Oh, it's a little pup. Oh, it's a little pup.
Oh shit, I'm losing my mind.
So weird. Oh, this is a fascinating experience. I expected it to be like kind of a walkthrough story type of deal, but at the same time, I didn't know that it would be an artistic endeavor, and I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not the most artsy person in the world, as many of you know. I'm very minimalistic, and I like simplicity, but at the same time, you can appreciate something in terms of crafting a story, in terms of artistic representation of what these complex emotions that can't exactly be conveyed in words are. You know what I mean? Because human language is nice and all, but at the same time, language is it's a translation of our base emotions, so, and our base thoughts, so. And what a lot of people, and I appreciate art, because a lot of people who don't like art sometimes don't understand, and you're more than allowed to just not like art. That's totally fine. I'm not about to go on an art rampage here, or judge you for liking certain types of art, or not liking certain types of art. But art, in my mind, is about emotion, and games being another form of art is about connecting that emotion. And most games, in terms of like emotion, they want to convey, you know, excitement and fun and engagement, those complex emotions.
Okay. This is the only time I'm going to pause this to commentate. But this is kind of a piece of advice for Markiplier in the future. When playing a game like this in the future, when it's dealing with such heavy subject matter, and I know it's your job to commentate, but when a person's trying to do a live reaction or just watch the video in general, and they're trying to feel connected to this game, it doesn't really help matters. In fact, it makes it almost impossible to feel immersive, like when every thought, well, not every thought, but every related piece of information that you want to convey, you say when there's no dialogue. Now, normally, I absolutely love your commentary. I absolutely love it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But with this, you kind of need to let the game play out as it is, because those moments of silence where there aren't any dialogue, those help increase both the player and the viewer immersion. Now this is bringing up flashbacks for me to Jacksepticeye's playthrough, but he was mostly silent about it. Well, everyone has their own style of uploading, everyone has their own style of recording. It's just that with this one game, my man, this one, the commentary needs to kind of be kept to a minimum, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But keep doing you.
Emotions, but there are other emotions on an entire different spectrum, and crafting an experience that conveys those emotions is often far harder than getting the baser ones that we're all used to, and the ones that are even more complex to put into words. I actually don't know where I'm going here. I'm sorry, I got turned around quite a bit. Hello? Oh man. Oh no, was I supposed to be looking at all these? Oh no, I wasn't. Oh no. I meant to appreciate all this. I still don't think, yeah. It's all clicked and navigate. I would love to be able to walk around individually, but apparently I cannot, so. And are these the real pictures from these guys? Whoops, come on now. Henry and Ella Oliver, untitled. Yeah. I don't know what these paintings represent. Oh, God, can you stop flipping around like that? Thank you. But anyway, enough of my artistic spiel. I'm not the person who is an expert on art or what art means and what that stuff means. All I'm saying is that this obviously has meaning to the people that go through these experiences. And it's just really hard to nail that down. It's hard to nail it down, like even to say what's good or bad in terms of emotions. That's why sometimes, you know, you go easy on people that get overly, you know, antagonistic against art because, like, this is one of the human experiences. How do you even comprehend your own emotions? How do you comprehend the human experiences by yourself? There's no guide to it. You know, there's no right way or a wrong way. You simply are. Anyway. That's enough of me rambling about stuff I don't know about.
We're at the hospital now, so if you wanted to read the Gavin study in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw in that lasagna. Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake, and they say, happy off therapy day to you. Anyway, that happened today, and it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? I just, like, we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. Like, there's probably traffic, so I can talk on my way home. Alright, bye.
Yeah. I wonder if these are the actual paintings in the hospital that they were in. Sorry, that got me choked up a little bit. I don't know why. Anyway. Whoa. What? Oh, okay. Oh, I am okay. I guess I'm supposed to avoid the giant fat chicken? Whoa, okay. I am very confused. Oh, whoa, hi, sorry about that. Sorry, Cal. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea. Sorry. Oh, man, punted him right out of the window. Oh, man. Oh, watch out for the banana. For a nanner. Oh. Alrighty then. Sorry. Oh, yay! Oh, what is... Oh, I have no idea what all that is. Obviously, those are all the drugs. That's... Man. Oh, whoa. Okay, well that took a shift.
Anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just doctor on call or is this on here? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we can talk to our doctor? It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Cancel the treatment.
Isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
I know you're just doing it for mercy, but can I just talk to the doctor that way?
I'm assuming that represents the ups and downs of going through this experience. Like there's not really a happy ending. It just like everything else in life, it's just a series of events, and they can be good or bad, and you make the most of it. Maybe this even too, like the shifting, every single step I take, it lights up and it doesn't light up. It goes up and it goes down. that's so complicated. It's so complicated. I can't describe it, and I'm not trying to describe it. I don't want to describe it. I want it to be what it is for the sake of what it is, and not for my interpretation of what it is. Whoa, that is intense. And what's even weirder is a lot of these elements are very familiar to me because, you know, I've seen all this firsthand, and I know what that machine is in front of me. It's a targeted radiation therapy machine. I know because I've seen it used on my dad. And I haven't thought about that thing in years. I didn't give that thing a thought since the last time I saw it, and now I'm thinking of it, and I can remember that whole day. You know, I can remember that whole day. I remember it because on the way there, my dad criticized my driving skills. He told me, you know, I was driving too fast, and you know, that things like that stick with you, but I forgot about it.
That's your dad. I love you. My son.
Oh.
This is my favorite name. Leslie or Saga. How'd you like you in the big lion?
Well, that doesn't sound good. I don't think I want to know about the big lion. Man. Alright. Oh, how loud?
That's like it. Yes,
Go for it.
Wow.
That was a pretty scary roar.
Be afraid. You might want to come here. Yes.
Okay, I'm on it. Oh, he's getting ready. Wow. Did he just roar the universe into existence? That's really impressive. Little...
That's my present.
I didn't understand any of those words. What did you say? What is this? Oh, what am I doing? What am I... Oh, these are the constellations. Oh, okay. That's the horse. This is, a giraffe, apparently. And this is, the lion? Nope, that's another Poochie. Oh, he was on the ram. Okay, so I guess I just gotta get all these constellations properly engaged. Oh, okay. I think he's got a ride on all of them. Go for the giraffe. It's obviously better. Well, probably not better than the dog. I don't know if the giraffe can do backflips, but I'm gonna try my best here. How about go for yeah? There you go. That would be my favorite. I think the horsey's gonna be next. Yeah. I'm just trying to ponder the meaning. 'Cause that's all I'm trying to do when I'm seeing this. I'm trying to open my mind to what the meaning of this is, and I'm not entirely sure what the meaning behind this scene is, because I guarantee you that each scene in this game is a representation of the life of everyone that has gone through this, Joel included. So I gotta remember that some things might be from Joel's perspective, or at least their interpretation of what that means. You know.
Shit. That was too
Anyway.
intense.
That's a lot of cards. Elsie, we love you dearly and miss you daily, Suze. But have no fear, our story's just begun. Did I start at the wrong end? Let me start over here.
Oh, shit. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I had to let one of the dogs out one last time for the night, and while anyways, just gonna continue on with the live reaction. We are 37 minutes and 33 seconds into this, so we've got a ways to go. And before I continue on, it just got to like the meat of the game. The developers, a little bit of backstory here. The developers are the parents of Leo or Luke. And so this was kind of their way of dealing with, you know, the loss of their son, just putting all their time and their energy into making this game. Max, don't be stupid. Just chill. Chill. Come on. You're gonna make me feel better even if I don't want to. That's my dog. That's my dog. So, I usually get hungry when I'm going through stress, so I got some crackers here, some chips. My dog Max. So, I've got a lot. So, let's dive right back into this. He's gonna be hunting around for those chips.
Whoops. I think I know what these cards are. Sorry.
Alright. He's at the part now where they're in the hospital room and everything else. And so, the card reads, I'm going to need to put on my glasses. Alright, the card reads, to everyone who's ever died of cancer, especially my father and grandmother, rest in peace. Hank, Martha, and all the rest of you beautiful, beautiful people. I hope that whatever's become of you, you are presently better off than you were at the end of your life. We miss you.
A lot of cards.
Jason Javier Sanchez, 1980-2008. Forever in our hearts. You're stronger than you know. Love will keep you strong.
So many cards.
Have faith like children and love like Christ.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of these.
Why do it if it's not fun? In memory, Rick Miller.
Oh, I have to walk.
Max, you fucking idiot. Get the fuck.
Watching you, waiting for you to wait, hoping you will never remember these days of illness.
I mean, I know you don't get it, but at the same time, fuck off.
Show you the tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I created. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold it.
No. Just chill. Lay down. Damn it, dog. I'm trying to be immersed.
There's a lot of handprints.
Charlie, Susie.
If you guys aren't waiting for me to have words of wisdom here, I don't quite have, my thoughts together. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. There's so many cards. So many cards.
If every hour wounds, let us sit a minute. In loving memory of Maria and Emil Hazowski.
Man, so many cards. I don't want to miss any.
Love you, Papa. Even now you still make me laugh.
These are all just goodbyes.
I miss you, Rachel.
Man, I want to hit every one of these. I do. Because
Take my tears, love.
What's fascinating
They will
is,
carry you home.
and especially here in representation of this.
I still love you, girl from Mars. Triple
This may
X.
seem trivial to go through each of these, but the important thing to remember is
We belong to each other.
that in all of this, in every one of these cards, it may be a short little few words and it may not seem like much, but this entire game is about one person.
To say we miss
It's
you
about
is an understatement. Love you, Mom.
And each of these
DLB.
cards is about another person.
I shall cover you with
So,
my hand until I have passed.
To know that every single card here is just a small piece of someone else's life. Oh, I don't think I can get to all 10 cards. But to know that
Nada
each
en
of
el
these
mundo me importa.
is another piece of someone's life.
Wish you could see me now, Mom. Patrick Miller.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to know that
For Nils,
every single person who's gone
life
through something
is
like
a
this,
winking light in the
they've had
darkness.
an experience much like this game and what this game is, and they've had an experience much like
Thibaut,
what
you are the
the
best.
family of Joel
Love,
has gone
Wu
through.
Yi.
And that's just important to remember. And these small tokens, you know, there's so many. Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's so many. How do you pick which ones? But that's something to hold true to other things.
For my 3-year-old self, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Because there are. It's not all tragedy. There are some success stories with cancer,
Kitty,
and it's getting better every year.
You're my favorite.
And hopefully one day, you know, we'll be able to put, you know, this sort of thing behind
For
us.
John,
Not that we'll ever be able
who
to
never
defeat
saw his
death,
daughters
but
grow up.
I don't think we will. You know, and And I don't even know if that's a goal that everyone should have.
Dad,
but
Aunt Mary, and Jake, I miss you all. Love, Dad. We love and miss you all.
you know,
We will always love you, and we miss you greatly.
it's all about, learning to see things in perspective for everyone involved. Everyone who's been through something like this. Everyone who has
Rest easy.
seen this.
Li-ai.
Anyway, I'm getting that rambly part again, but I hope I made.
For all our departed, we love you.
And I think this is a good
We
card
miss
to
you.
end on. There was so many. And I think, I wish I could get to all these, but it would take a long time. Oh, I feel guilty turning my back on some of these. Man, so many. Oh. And admittedly, that wasn't an important thought anyway. Sorry. Oh, are you pointing where I should be looking? Thanks, Joel. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. How about the cow? No? Ah, there we go. Why? That's weird things for Farmer Bill to do. Again, that both says two things about Farmer Bill. Huh. Interesting. Ooh, fancy. The horse seems the most interesting. Yeah, the horse seems pretty smart. Admittedly, I think that's actually appropriate in this scenario. This bizarre experience that I'm going through. What polite pigs. That. Okay. This is a weird toy.
Sorry, guys. It's not good.
That was the name of the chapter. Oh, wow. What is this? Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it up.
At this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
If I have imagined it, I've imagined it a lot, but not like this. It's different. I thought I would sob uncontrollably or puke just right on the floor. I thought I'd shake or wail or something. Yes, it's a shock. Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for it. It's a tragedy. Murphy says that every time. He's crying. I love him for that. He's not callous. He's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Oh man, and that's a fascinating thing. Like, there's no right way to respond to it. Everyone responds to terrible news differently. Like, I remember the first time that I heard that my dad had cancer. That's a personal story. I don't think I want to go into.
We're very good at end of life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Okay, I said fatal. I said not curative. Have I said the word death yet? I can tell they understand, though. A whole new vocabulary. All the rules are different now. I think it's really sinking in. Oh, she's crying. We should wrap this up soon. All the details can wait. To decide whether we could do some radiation or just chemotherapy. What would the radiation? Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms. But it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know it can spread here, but it's for other places too.
It's not time yet.
I eat when I'm stressed.
Oh, man. Sorry. What disgusting.
Science and simpler. Measurable. Practicing, and I get this result, and I can do something to control it, or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle, and miracles are fickle. They don't always come. We don't always know why. If Joel's miracle doesn't come,
Joel, that's
I
the
hope he
name.
lives. I always hope. Now I can't do anything but hope. Radiation. I think we can do something. Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And we doctors can't. This whole Jesus Christ. We're so sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen it. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
Oh.
You know,
Man.
Where is it? How big is it?
This is so weird. I'll hold it. I'll save it. That's so weird. Again, I'm not the best to interpret what other people feel in certain circumstances. But I wonder if this is their interpretation of Joel's perspective on all this. Because a lot of this game has been about perspective and seeing things from other perspectives and understanding that each person responds differently and they respond in a variety of ways and where they... Whoa, what am I looking at? Whoa, what? I think I ran in... Oh, never mind. Anyway, it's just like people respond in different ways, and just because someone responds one way initially doesn't mean that that's how they're going to respond later, or that's what they really mean. I don't know. And there's another thing about talking about hope, talking about what hope there is and the hope you have in terms of situations like this. And what hope can do, you know? Because what can hope do? Hope can do nothing. Nothing except make people feel Hope is just another thing that makes people feel something. Maybe hope is art. I don't know. Now I believe I'm the bird. I believe. Is there something else I'm supposed to see first? Nah.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write, to settle myself, and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks. But then, remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already done? I've never felt completely alone, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be good. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I'm going to roll up this silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's.
Yeah. And some people turn to religion for times like this. I mean, that's just another thing that everyone deals in crises in their own way. Like, who's to judge? Who's to say one more than another?
Joel, stay down. Okay. Should we do a song? Okay, big boys, how you come in here and we'll sing a little lullaby. No, it's bedtime. Oh, okay. Elijah, lay down.
Whoa, where are you going?
No.
Whoa. Oh, that's the lighthouse. Man. And it's also bizarre. Like, once you find out that cancer is terminal, like...
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle, and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough. We would say no.
Yeah. Anyway, to finish what I was saying and start another thought is... It's an interesting conundrum when you find out the cancer is fatal, because you get that bombshell of knowledge, and then what do you do with it? You walk about your normal life until you eventually die. Like, that's a blunt way to say it, but that's literally the experience. Like, what do you do after you're told that you're gonna die? I've never faced this myself, but, you know, that's what happens. And then you have to continue on and find joy in whatever you can. Yeah. And I have another thought later on, but I'll get to it. I'll probably forget it.
I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, thy will be done, when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you your situation that positively impacts so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me, and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in lifestyle. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
So these are notes from other people in the hospital too? Is every bottle a note? Oh. No, every bottle, some of those bottles are like baby bottles, I believe. I don't think they're all notes. Anyway. Yeah, I can't remember what my other thought was. It probably wasn't very important, just like the majority of my thoughts during this.
So how long will you know that? I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the child is really well, and maybe this baby can help us for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps healthy though, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there for his health. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home. How are you going to do this?
The important question. Yeah. I don't know about that one. There's so many notes.
As this long day draws to a close, I'm tired. I cannot sleep. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall, wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing too, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure. I won't let myself hold anything back. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart. I feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping at the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirants. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalvinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys. No kid stuff. Some less so. I I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all the notes in the whoa. I didn't expect that. Man.
Her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading to God to spare his life. And I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet twice expecting a surprise part from the Lord. With the presence of supernatural miracles.
And then the counterpart. Some people can't turn to religion. Some people, and I'm not saying commenting on anyone's religious beliefs, that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying some people approach crisis logically, you know. Some people want to put hope in other things. Some people want to try to control it. I mean, there's no correct way. Joel the baby.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you tell us a story?
Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight
Whoa. Hi.
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very great knight. Who's being chased by a dragon.
Uh-oh. Huh. Oh.
Where does the dragon live?
You know.
Why am I walking? Oh, okay. Why am I walking towards it? Oops. I ducked.
Much fire.
So much fire. I ducked.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff? Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So,
Whoa. Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't know that was coming.
Sir Joel, with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and super jumping ability, was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, close. Close enough. You did good.
No, and he's not the only one who's ever been a part of the dragon. Some very brave knights have fought the dragon and lost. And some are able to fight the dragon off. Their parents when they kept it fighting for a while.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seems like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Uh-oh.
That dragon's going to kill you. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Baby can't kill dragons.
Hey, you'll see about that.
Right. Baby can't kill the dragon. But that's the best part of it.
Ow.
God fights for Joel. He fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Here.
I think I think I'm in some sort of a sweet spot that I'm not gonna get much damage over here. Shibbity, shibbity. Whoa, Trixie. Trixie, are ya? Oh, ah, oh no. No, don't make me start over.
Well,
I almost had that.
you have some cancer.
Aw, I had that.
Didn't you have it?
I had that.
Tim fought so well.
Oh, I don't think I could have won.
So strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven, that he's with God, that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim getting to do that fight in
Oh, I see. I can just crouch. Come at me, dragon. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Huh. I don't think anyone can beat this dragon. I think it's just about getting the high score. Hey, you foolish fool. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to win this, so I think the only way to progress is probably to lose. If I had to guess. It was fascinating. It really is. Like, I'm not even joking about that. It is legitimately fascinating. All of it is. I might have missed that entirely, because I wouldn't have looked at the ring. I almost didn't. So I guess I can get out of here. That's a bite taken out of that preserver. Yeah. Okay, where am I headed? Over here. Oh, that's a lot of notes. There's a lot of notes.
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you once did.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
That was about the most direct symbolism that's been in this game. Do I go in this again? Whoop, no, that's not what I was doing. Well, alright then, I missed out on some things. Can I go back? I can't even go back. Can I go back? Oh no. Sorry about that, guys. I really thought I was going for the life preserver.
My anticipation looks like denial. But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be free. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished.
Where'd it
And
go?
we will have an ending one way or the other.
There he is.
So the doubts,
Sorry, just checking on
fears
my...
that make me reaffirm that
I'm
even
just
if
checking
I'm
on
wrong,
Max.
this is where I stand, become less and less powerful.
Looks like I can't get back either. Oh, maybe? Okay, good. Sorry about that. I was just very worried that I wasn't going to be able to go over here. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm only going to get the note that is, I believe, related to the story, which is this one.
I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening, and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
And let me try this red one here.
We miscarried at week 12. Sad, sad.
But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk in the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, a sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home. Cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades. His intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies. We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies. The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor? But we go on to have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
That was a fascinating departure from everything that has been here so far. Like, there's a lot of stories out there. That's the thing. That's the thing that, like, it's another perspective thing. It's just another, like, generalization of what life is in all of its entirety. There's so many different ways.
Mandatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so, I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer.
See, I'm wondering if, because like I said, there's multiple ways to face something, and like I don't know if the way she's going about it is a good way for it, always clinging on to hope while also realizing the impossibility of this, like the challenge that she faces, or you know.
This is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart Death's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on Death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be...
Alright, I gotta take a quick break because there's something going on with my nose. I just have to take care of it real quick. Alrighty. I'm back. We are an hour and 17 minutes into this thing. And I'm getting antsy and anxious, and it's bringing up memories of my my grandfather's passing from pretty much the whole entire spectrum of cancer. this is extremely hard for me to get through. I mean, at this point, part of me wants to like switch gears to click on something happy and entertaining and awesome and exciting. But at the same time, this is important. This experience needs to happen because I have not yet fully mourned the passing of my grandfather. And I think that in part by doing a live reaction video to That Dragon Cancer, regardless of who's doing the let's play of it, in some way this will help me through it. That final push that'll get me to fully accept this. And in all honesty, I am terrified of pressing that play button. I am so damn scared of it. Because it's this wall of doubt, of a flood of memories, of this constant nagging reminder that every single human being on the face of this planet, young or old, male or female, has the cancer gene in their DNA, either active or inactive. So, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. Okay. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Kanpai. Oh, aren't you freaky?
Watching for that glory, I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
Yeah, because it's an interesting perspective to see it from like an outsider looking at what she's experiencing, and she is so sure that this is the right action, and who am I to say that it's not? And like I said, everyone deals with it in their own way, but also at the same time, clinging so hard to hope can make you blind to everything else, and also the people around you. And I'm not here to say one's wrong or the other. Like, I definitely want to emphasize that idea, that who knows? But at the same time, like, she's so sure of her faith and what she's feeling in there, while at the same time, the father here is drowning. And maybe he needs help, you know? Maybe he needs help, and her constant assurances at the same time not helping him. Whoa, I'm not pointing in the right direction. Here we go. That's correct. Yeah. But best not to let yourself drown. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You know, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I think it's probably just best that I do. It seems like he's stuck.
He wants to help him up so bad. He wants
you're
to.
Almost there.
He wants the father to go up for air, to, you know, not drown, but.
Yeah. I mean, I made it out. I probably made it out to seem like it was some considerably dark story and it was bad, but no. The story of when I first found out about my dad having cancer, it really, there's not a lot to it. It's more of a perspective thing of what I was talking about. Like, no two people respond to it the same way, but at the same time, mine was probably very typical because, like, my dad and my stepmom, they sat me down at a table, and
dude, Mark, you have to let him feel the despair. That's the only way.
I don't know. I believe
progress.
Wendy's. And I was just sitting there eating, and then they sat me down to have a very serious conversation. And
you have to.
Like, what it was just, they told me the news, and at first, like, it didn't even register. You know, it didn't. It was like, oh, okay. They might as well have told me the weather. You know, it was one of those things, and I remember just sitting there, and it wasn't even like a conscious thing. It wasn't even like I processed it. It wasn't even like I calculated it. It wasn't like I thought about it at all. Like, what they said to me went in, I went, okay. And then I sat there for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't thinking, I wasn't feeling anything. All of a sudden, like, the full weight of it just hit me. It wasn't something that I actually comprehended. It was just the fact that, like, the weight of what that meant hit me, and I just started crying, like, harder than I've ever cried. Just suddenly, I couldn't stop, and it was so weird because just the news. And like, this is just, like, I'm just saying this because, you know, I wanted to get this out in the open. There's nothing special to this story. It's a story that a lot of people have heard before, and obviously it doesn't, like, I'm not going through as much pain as my dad was, probably, or definitely. And it's just, I don't know. It's a perspective thing, and I know what this wants me to do. I was just pausing there so I could tell that story. I don't know. Yeah. For some reason I wanted him to swim downwards. Because this is what I meant when I said I wanted to take the appropriate time playing this game, because I knew it was going to take me back to a lot of things and to a lot of places and a lot of journeys.
It looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall, better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life.
I'm so uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do this.
For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small. It sticks to my skin.
I've got to do this.
Fine. Well, better get up then.
Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No, I don't know. The ocean. Silent. Warm. And salty. Like tears.
These are a lot of jumps to make.
Stop crying. Don't blame him. He's miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. Just want to feel better.
I guess there's no playing the game again. Okay.
It's okay, Joey. Don't throw your head, buddy. Don't. Here we go. Bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce. A bounce. A bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying.
Oh no.
Wonder if he's hungry.
Did I do it? Oh, food. That was quick. Wow. Back to the vinyl.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. They don't catch him. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot, and tears, and juice. And then he vomits. And I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you throw it up. Don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it.
I mean,
This room didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
oh man. Because that's another thing about the battle with cancer. Like, that is another thing. It's not just one day. It's not an event. It's not the start or the end of it. There's weeks, months, and years involved with it. There's an entire timeline of just living with this weight.
So late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay. I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug, you look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I
Yeah, that's the thing. It's years of struggle sometimes.
There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat. And a furious storm hits the scene, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up. He says to the storm, "Quiet, be still. Listen, it's completely calm." Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared, and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
About 2.5 hours, Dad.
Oh. Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bag. And it's my turn to do the thing.
I'm assuming they went to California to try to pursue another form of treatment, which is, when you're told that, there's nothing else to be done, parents aren't going to take that. Like, you always pursue something like that. Because when...
more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy? Wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'll wrap up my thoughts at the end of this. I have a funny feeling it's getting closer to maybe not the end of the game, but the end of this section in the game. I'm not sure. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on this because of my personal experience through it, but that doesn't mean that I know the right answers. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I should have known we both ended up in the same place. He always did. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
Just hope.
Oh God.
Yeah, I wish I had more thoughts right now. I really do. I wish I had more thoughts about this. I wish, like, I had more personal experience related about this section here. Because, whoa. That is intimidating. Man, this is intimidating here. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. Is it symbolic that the sword and shield are broken now? Man, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of symbolism in this game, and if obviously this is a religious portion of the game, but like, it's important to remember that this specific portion is still a part of their experience. And the reason I was saying, like, who am I to judge what people believe in? And the reason I say that is because from one person's perspective to another, whatever brings someone hope in a situation like this, who am I to remove that hope? Or who is anyone to remove that hope from anyone who has been affected by this? And I've said this over and over the entire time that I've played this. There is no right way to handle something. And this level may be called the Temple of God, which is very, very, very interesting. But at the same time, some people, it doesn't matter what you believe in, everyone can still get cancer. And everyone needs to remember to be kind to one another in these experiences, because at the end of it all, like, death is the great unifier in what we do, and what I remember from my experiences with it, are, they're one thing amongst many. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I didn't really know what I was talking about there, so I won't make an assumption that I do. Oh. I honestly don't want to. I don't know what to make of this. Man.
Lord, rise up. My God, come see. Lord, rise up. My God, come see.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Whoa, okay. I don't know what I did. Alright. Something's happening. Okay. I don't know if I did something right there or it just decided to do it on its own. I can't move now. Okay.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
What am I supposed to... Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
He was not in the room. He was not in the earth. He was not in the fire. He was here.
Oh, fuck. This game is absolutely amazing on every single level.
I'm guessing that was telling that Joel died? Possibly.
So here we are, and the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, but with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent. So also the boat. And so we sit here in this new silence, and long for the music to start again, and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on Earth, and not alone. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply. Now, you breathe in silence. Not without his presence.
Is it gonna reset? Holy shit, it's gonna reset.
It's bizarre. You know, after all the struggle, after all the hope, after all the different ways of trying to rationalize what happens, you know, it is bizarre because afterwards, you know,
I remember you.
like it too. I'm definitely here. I love it. I bet you.
Wow, you got a lot of pancakes there.
Is that all of these things? Did you ever see a crayfish like this?
Nah.
These are new.
Nah.
One is for me, and the other one is for my mom. I always wanted them now, and now I got one. I even got to you. Thank you.
Am I? Yep, I got the bubbles. I don't think Manju's gonna do much of anything. I think it was waiting for me to not blow so many bubbles. A little bit, maybe. Have a whole pancake. Yeah.
It's so sad. It's just so sad. Oh my God.
I'm guessing that's the end, because that's representative of, I'm guessing, Joel in the afterlife. And that's the end of the game. That was a really interesting experience. Joel. I mean, it's so fascinating.
Oh.
That was weird. Just seeing his picture like made it really real for a second. That's such a moving experience. Cause I don't know these people.
Oh my God.
But I can I can see like what they've gone through. And that's the thing, my dad died from cancer, and it's not the cancer that that I think about. It's not the cancer itself that I look back on, because I don't want that to be the memories that I have of my dad. It's not even something anymore that like it's not like it keeps me awake at night. I'm fine now, and I was fine. Not too much longer after my dad passed away, and that's the thing. It's the hardest times are the struggle during, and the pain of seeing during. Hi. For the first time this whole game played, Chica came up to say hi. Chica normally records with me. She's just very quiet pup. And it's just, it's not after that gets me sad. It's not before that gets me sad. I don't look back at all the memories that I had with my dad, and I don't get sad. You know, I may get teary-eyed because I look back fondly on the times that we had together, but it's, you know, it's the struggle that really tears me up, knowing that, you know, it's that sense of helplessness that really affects people. It's a sense of not being able to do anything when all you want in the world is to be able to do something. You know, in the time of greatest need, when you wish that in all the world, the only thing that you could possibly want is to be able to help that person. Like, you would give anything. And like I said before, you know, I don't know what it's like to be a father, and I don't know what it's like to be a, you know, to see a child go through those things, but I'd like to think that, you know, I'd at least feel that same feeling of the desire to do absolutely anything to help. You'd give anything. You'd give absolutely anything to be able to help. And it's this feeling that you can't. There's nothing you can do. And those are the times that get you down. Those are the times that I look back and I actually get sad for. And seeing, like, the changes that go through, you know, the family and my dad himself, you know, seeing him, you know, change. And it's hard to deal with. That is brutal to deal with. And this game painted it in a very, I can't say good light, because it's not a good experience. It's not a good thing. But this was a game that, like, I'm really happy that I played it. So, I feel, you know, it's bizarre. I feel oddly good. I feel really good. I thought when I came out of this experience I was going to be, like, so unbelievably sad, but I feel good. Like, I remember, like, when I went through that journey, I had so many memories of the times that I was with my dad. And even through the struggle, even through the hard times, even through the worst of it, I remember my dad. And he's such a huge inspiration to me, and he's such a huge reason why I'm the person I am today. And he's such a huge reason why I push myself to try to be better every day. And it's amazing to see. And I feel good. It's really bizarre. I feel really good. Because I think the end of that game, the thing that it was trying to come across, and this whole game was like an experience of feelings. It was like a storybook of emotions of this family, of what they went through. And at the end, it was supposed to be a feeling of peace. Like, not necessarily hope, but a feeling of peace. And that's, you know, take that for whatever way you want, whatever you will, but I don't know. Like, that connected with me. Like, I felt that peace because I'm at peace with, you know, my dad passing, and I'm at peace with who I am, and I'm at peace with the fact that he didn't get to see who I am now. And that's okay. Because I've been very fortunate. And a lot of people haven't. And thankfully, I haven't had to experience cancer personally. I haven't had to go through it. And I've had a tumor, but it wasn't cancerous. Like, I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea that I've been through chemotherapy or I've been through anything like that. I haven't. And it's just, I don't know. I don't feel sad. I really don't. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, so much for asking me to play this game and asking me to go through this. And I really hope that I gave it the attention that it deserved, because I wanted to make sure that I went into this with, like, eyes wide open and taking in absolutely everything from this. And I feel like this was an experience that needed to be made. Like, this game needed to be made. Not necessarily for any one specific person, but just in general, it needed, it needs to exist. If only to tell this family's story. So anyway, that's about all I have to wrap up with this. I could tell more stories about my dad, but I'll save that for another day. I've said a lot throughout this video that I didn't think I was going to talk about. And, just thank you everybody so much for listening. And also, just closing stuff. I did mention at the beginning of this video, there is information about the Crisis Text Line, which is the charity that we're doing. A lot of the people in Revel Mode are doing this next week, upcoming for a while. And, that's another important element, because cancer is one thing, but there's so much more. Being human is hard. Being human is really, really hard. And there's so many things that need to be helped, and there's no time to be petty. There's no time to be, hold grudges against people. I'm not talking about anything specifically, I'm just talking in general. Like, there's no time for it, because you don't know how much time you have. You really don't. And you have to make the best of it while you can. So anyway, that's literally all I have. Check the description for more important information, and please support the developers of this game, and give warm regards to the family who's a part of this. I believe it's the Green family. So anyway, I'll leave with that. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this way too long video. And thank you for everyone pushing me to play it, because I did want to play it, but I may have been putting it off a little bit because I didn't know if I wanted to go through it. But I really am glad that I played this game. I really am. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Oh no. That's Mark's dad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know how to respond. There was a certain point in doing this where I was perfectly fine. Then when it got to Joel having the picnic with those huge stacks of buttery pancakes and the dog, I fucking lost it at the goddamn dog. And then I was literally in fucking tears for like that whole entire scene. And just that scene alone, and up to that point, I just felt it building and building and building and building. Because when I did my when I did my when I watched Jacksepticeye play it, I only got to the constellations part, and then I had to stop watching because it was just too much for me. And here we are, a good 5-6 months later, and I got to the end of Mark's playthrough, and I just lost it. I lost it. Everyone grieves in their own way. Everyone deals with the news that a loved one has cancer in their own way. And I agree with you, Mark. This game needed to be made because to the parents of Joel, it was a very personal experience. It was therapeutic. And just everything that you saw in this video, every reaction, every thought, every facial tic, completely real. I don't put myself through these experiences. I don't put myself through these experiences because I want to fake an emotion. I can't fake being sad. I can't pretend that I'm angry at someone. You can't fake emotions. The actors can do it, but I'm not an actor. This is genuinely me. And it's because my dad had cancer, my mom had cancer. Both parents are still alive, thankfully. My grandfather had the whole rainbow of cancer. Like, he kicked the shit out of that thing. And in the end, he still lost to it. I actually spent a good 2.5 hours writing a massive blog post about the experience and all. But just I need to focus on something happy, because I can't stand all the sadness regarding cancer. I'm exhausted by the experience. I watched them come into my grandmother's house. I watched them roll the gurney down the hall. I watched them pick up my grandfather, James Francis Gavin, and put him on the stretcher. I watched them pull the sheet over his head. I watched them roll him out of my grandmother's room. I watched them roll him down the hallway. I watched them exit the house and load them into the ambulance. I stood in the front yard and watched the ambulance pull away. And I stood there for 5 minutes, just numb. Completely numb. At the funeral for Grandpa, they asked if anyone had anything to say. I wanted to go up to that podium and talk so badly. I didn't. I'm going to end this on a positive note. First off, I want to thank the parents of Joel for sharing their experience with the world through this game. This very, very well made game. Thank you so much. Secondly, I want to thank both Markiplier and Jacksepticeye for their playthroughs of this game, as well as everyone else that had a chance to play through it as well. Everyone did a fantastic job with their playthroughs. Thirdly, then lastly, thank you, Markiplier, for allowing everyone to have another glimpse into your life, into your childhood, and let us, get a smidgen, a little peek at your father. No. I gotta end this on a weirdly happy note with the outro. But before I do that, I gotta do something stupid to cheer myself up. This is gonna seem a little bit weird for those watching, but I gotta do something. Otherwise the outro will seem just a weirdly dickish move. I want to cry right now. But I've got to stay strong. Why? Because if I don't stay strong, the zebra will shit on my bed. time for the outro. Beep. Thank you so much for watching.